I went from a college dropout with absolutely no skills and just a passion for sports to generating well over 8 figures as a sports bettor. And let me tell you guys, it wasn't always that easy. It wasn't just an incredible leap from nothing to, something, right? It took a lot of lessons, painful errors, blowing bankrolls, chasing losses, emotional outbursts, and a lot of learning. I've been doing this over 12 years. I've absolutely seen it all. And it took a lot of those valuable lessons before I was ever able to successfully make it as a sports bettor. The reality is that if you guys try to do this on your own, it's extremely difficult. But if you have the right people, the right mentors, the right people in place to help you, to guide you through the process, it will make it very, very easy for you to be successful.
What if I told you that most of what you believe about sports betting is exactly what the sports books want you to believe? This isn't some clickbait gimmick. Today, I'm breaking down what the bookmakers don't want you to know. If you've ever felt like the house always wins, it is because it's designed that way. But once you understand the game that they are playing, you can start to bet on your own terms, and that's when the entire game will change for you. Section 1, let's dive right into it. The first myth is that the odds makers are trying to predict the exact outcome of a game. False. They could care less and they really have no idea of the exact outcome of a game. Bookmakers set odds not to predict, but to balance action. They just want to manage risk. Their goal isn't accuracy, it's profit. They want 50-50 money on both sides so that they can collect the VIG, also known as the juice. If too much money comes in on one side, then they will start to move the line accordingly. Not because the team magically got better or something, but because they now have exposure that makes them feel uncomfortable. And that line movement, it can tell you a lot if you know how to read it. But I'll share more on that later. Section 2, let's talk parlays. Why do books push parlays so hard? Parlay boosts, parlay promos, flashy payouts, why are they all over it? Well, it's because they make a killing off of it. And if you made a lot of money doing something, wouldn't you double and triple down on it too? Every leg that you add actually increases the house edge. You are stacking low probability outcomes on top of one another, which makes the books feel real good about their long-term chances of making money off of you. The average bettor sees the $10 to win $500 and they have lottery-like dreams. However, the sports books see a customer that's going to lose money long term and make them very, very wealthy. That's why real bettors, the professionals, such as myself, we stick to straight bets. Simple, scalable, and easier to track and utilize your edges. That's how the game works if you want to win long term. Stop betting parlays and stop putting more money in the pockets of the sports books. Start focusing on straight bets with value and edges. All right, let's dive into section 3. We're going to talk about trap games. Let's talk all about the trap game myth. Yes, you heard it right. I said it's a myth, and social media loves this one, okay? The line looks too good to be true. It's a trap. They start saying all this crazy stuff on the internet, but here's the truth. The sports books are not intentionally looking to trap anyone. The line is just reflecting the market sentiment, injury information, sharp money. There's no real such conspiracy, okay? If a favorite is a smaller favorite than expected, maybe the book knows more than you, or maybe the sharps are hammering the other side. There's a lot of possibilities. However, the one thing that it is not a trap. It's just a signal to dig deeper and not blindly fade or blindly tail. Get more information when things look fishy. Don't just call it a trap game or assume something else. That's a surefire way to get the bookmakers and the line makers rich off you. All right, now in section 4, let's talk about smart money, and let's clear one thing up real fast. Smart money moves quietly. You know those flashy line moves right before game time? That isn't sharp action most of the time. That's often public steam. The real smart money moves early. When the limits are low, they hit weak openers before the books can ever adjust. By the time you see a big move an hour before kickoff, it's probably not sharp at all. It's probably just late money chasing and steaming the line. So what can you do? Start tracking opening lines. Watch how they move over a period of time. If the line is released last night, look at how it moved overnight and in the morning. If it's a football line, check out how the line moves during the week. That's where the truth lives. Okay, that is the most important thing to factor in. Section 5, remember, it is a business, not a casino game. The one thing the books hope you never realize is that sports betting is a business. The moment you start treating sports betting like a business, the books are in major trouble. They want you to treat every night of sports betting like a night in the casino, tossing some bets in, rooting for your favorite team, popping some champagne and some beer and hoping to get lucky. But real betting, the betting the professionals such as myself do, it's all about data, discipline, and long-term edges. If you're tracking units, closing line, value, ROI, and you're betting with consistency, you are now running a business. If you're betting based on vibes or your favorite color or your favorite player or team, you are a customer, and that's exactly what the house wants. The bookmakers and the line makers in the house, they love customers, okay? So don't be a customer, be a business. So finally, let's talk about why I win and how you can learn. This is what I do every day. I study line movement, motivation, market inefficiencies. I don't guess, I calculate. My subscribers see the plays, they see the record, and they see the discipline. There are no locks, just high value opportunities I take with the right stake size and the right mindset. That's where real sports betting is. And if you want to learn that skill, not just gamble, then you're in the right place. And welcome, because this is the type of content you need to be consuming to succeed as a long-term professional sports bettor. So now you know, betting isn't rigged, it's just a business. But once you learn the game behind the game, the betting board looks a lot different. If this helped you open your eyes, hit the like button, drop a comment, and make sure you're subscribed. I break down content like this in the sports betting world every week so you can stop gambling and start betting smarter. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great one, and let's get rich off sports, baby, as always.
Listen, sports betting is not an easy game, and I understand it because I've been there and I've done that, right? If you want to take a shortcut and stop having to figure all the tough things out and create your own data models and probability models and dealing with statistics and all the stuff that comes with it, I have a very easy shortcut for you. Join my community. I've got thousands of members that simply copy and paste my plays. I spend the hard-earned money, the hard-earned time, and I do all the hard work to find the value on the board every single day. All you have to do is just copy and paste my plays. If you guys are interested in that or even want a free play, check the description down below.